Alright, recording. This is Dominion League, Season 74, Division D5. To play today, we're playing against Tacticiano. This is my first match of the season. Let's see what's going on here. Set aside card on Riverboat is Tanuki. That seems strong-ish. Let's see here. There's rice for plus buy, villages, hostelry. Hostelry is kinda draw, kinda. You discard treasures. There is definitely something to be said about swapping hostelries and stuff. How to open? I kind of like Riverboat, but I could also imagine just like getting an early pickaxe. It's a little awkward with the set aside card being Tanuki. You can always swap. I think swap's going to come into play here. Definitely on 4, I take Poacher. The question is, do I open Poacher or do I open Silver? Probably want to... I want to hit 5. I want to get a pickaxe in the deck. So does that mean I take a Silver? I think I want a Silver. Silver Poacher. Otherwise, I think eventually try want to gain artisan or something like that. Not entirely sure. Or my changeling second. I don't think changeling sees play here. This seems big money-ish. But I want to hit 5 as soon as possible. The size for the riverboat. Ooh, this is... Well, we're guaranteed to hit 5. I think I will take a riverboat now. If I get an artisan, am I taking artisan? I'm probably taking an artisan actually if I hit 6. So I'll buy an artisan here. I can always top deck if I collide the artisan and the riverboat. I can always top deck the riverboat. Alright, and we'll take an artisan. Definitely think it's just pickaxe here. I definitely want to get started on the thinning. Then top decking a copper. So we can start trashing some estates. Do I want another riverboat? That seems excessive. I'll just take a silver. I can always trash it. I think I just want a cartographer. Cartographer kind of seems like a nothing buy though. Getting some horses. Do I want to buy a hostel? Probably not. I just want to hit 5. Maybe just a swap. Is it too early for swaps? It feels like it might be too early for swaps. I think I'm just going to take a cartographer. I think this is trash to stay into hostelry and discard 2 coppers. I'm not sure where the end game of this kingdom is going to be, though. Definitely I just try to stay into something here. Hostelry. Hitting 3 honestly isn't that bad. I'll just take one more riverboat. I kind of like just trashing some coppers here. Or maybe top decking a cartographer. So I'm going to play this artisan. I could always gain like a 5 cost and just trash it to pickaxe. What happens if I just take pickaxe, trash silver, trash copper? Yeah, I think thinning is going to be more important. I only hit 2 if I do this. I kind of want to just get a loot, see what I get. Endless Chalice, that's okay. Though it's kind of like drawing a card every turn. Though I was kind of hoping to hit 5. Actually, that kind of changes my game plan a lot, because that makes rice really powerful. Duration loot is now always types I have in play for rice. So I think I actually want another riverboat, so I can try to swap some stuff into rice. Or rather, by upgrade, I mean, I'm not sure what I'm saying. I want to trash 5 cost things, like those pickaxes could all get turned into rices. Big hand size, though. Do you have stuff to do with it? Definitely think I want to get another hostelry gain. Buys foray. Interesting. That's... yeah, okay, that's what... It's It's not like Remit. There's a different one where it's trash and action to gain loot for some amount similar. I think it's 2. Ooh, do I want to do this? I think I do. I could also just trash this riverboat. I really like the idea of getting rice in this deck. And I could totally just riverboat into like swap or something. Do I just buy rice? Just buy a rice here. So what am I doing with my play? I think I'm getting a swap. Because Artisan's kind of the terminal I need. Yeah, I just need a swap. I think I'm just going to top deck a cartographer. Hammer, huh? It's not really a low pile, so I don't really see a harm in taking a poacher off of this. Probably want one more rice. I don't think I want to start greening yet. Seems a little premature. Especially about trigger shuffle. I think I just take one more rice. I do still have that estate in this deck, though. That is unfortunate. Interesting choice to not play the cartographer. I guess because it triggers a shuffle, but I feel like I would have played it. I think I discard the silver too. So I topped at the hostelry. Is there a terminal I really badly want? Yeah, I wish I saw some pickaxe and some coppers. I think I'm just going to top deck another cartographer. And then, like, hammer... gain a poacher, I guess. Could just trash this. No, I need to trash this estate. And one more swap? Or do I buy a road network already? I'm at the point where I think I want to start greening. None of these feel like great, so I'm just going to buy road network. Seems like the opportune time to buy road network. think I'm buying a province here. So yeah, this is kind of what I was thinking about happening with the riverboats and the swaps, is that you would just kind of... I could totally imagine a cartographer running out, though, which kind of dampers the whole I've got a bunch of poachers thing. I just don't think foray is worth it for a loot. So they've got a sextant. I think they've forayed twice. Yes. Sextant is kind of just like a cartographer. And they gained they're foraying a bunch. Play the swap, let's see. There's a lot of cards down there. But also, I could swap this into another cartographer. Okay, we'll trigger this shuffle. I'd rather discard that silver. And the pickaxe? Or I can't draw the pickaxe as well. And the hammer. So let's do this. Yep, I've just triggered this exactly the way I want it. So when I play my hammer, I can discard these coppers. I don't think I want this artisan on top either. Then I'll draw the one hammer, buy a hostelry, or gain a hostelry off the hammer, do some interesting stuff. Could leave the artisan on top. I am getting another hostelry. I think I would rather top deck an artisan. Give me a hostelry, discard. Oh, I should have probably discarded just one. I could just buy a province and buy another rice, though. Yeah, I think that Endless Chalice game is actually coming in quite strong for us. Because, for me, I should say. What do they have in terms of payload? They've got like a sextant, a shield, and an amphora. I've got 3 rices and 3 rices, an endless chalice. Let's see, oh, and a hammer. Hammer's also quite strong here because it's in a way worth 7 money. 3 money it makes, and then it gains a 4 cost. And I kind of don't mind just gaining hostelries. It means you don't have to play the play the Insignia. Oh, that's actually pretty good with the hostelry game, because then you can buy a hostelry, tactic a bunch of horses. Buys road network. Makes sense. I am starting to green here, so probably want to discard. I could also pickaxe one of my poachers, which is not unreasonable to think that. I don't think I want to do that. I probably will swap a poacher into a hostelry though to play as artisan. So 2 rices on top. I think that's worth it. Swap this into a hostelry. Discard 2, gain some horses. Do this. Then I can like top deck a cartographer. Fortunately, I did not get to skip past my province with the cartographer. They still have an estate in their deck. There's only 5 estates in the trash. Swapping anything. Yeah, it does make sense, especially with that. So now my poachers are way worse, which means swap on poacher. But also I could be, and I probably should be, pickaxing poachers now. I went first this game. I went first. Just thinking about how that is going to rack up in the math of who's doing what faster. It's unfortunate I'm drawing this province. Gains a hostelry because then you can top deck it. There's definitely like 2 horses down here that I have not seen yet. What backgrounds do we want? Let's see what backgrounds we got. Staff. I like 10. It's calm. Okay, so I do have a pickaxe in hand, which actually does make drawing this poacher kind of worth it. I think I will discard this silver. Okay, so I'm going to play this horse, then play the cartographer. I should have played this better. I actually don't want to discard any of these. I probably just want to draw into cartographer and then discard these coppers. That's exactly what I want to see off a cartographer. Because I could probably triple province this turn if I'm lucky. Would I rather swap or... Think about whether I want to swap a poacher or rather trash it. I probably want to trash it. I do have a second pickaxe in this deck, right? I have 1, 2... I think I want to leave this silver. Artisan, gain me something useful. Gain me something useful. Could be a second pickaxe. I should probably just top deck something for next turn, though. Maybe just top deck a swap. That seems the most useful. How much money is this? This is 12. I kind of just like the idea of top decking a swap. I'll just top deck the swap. End actions. And then, yep, goodbye poacher. Jewels. That's okay. Let's see. This is 23 money. I probably only care about double provincing here. If I hit triple province, I would probably take it, but... Without the rices, I don't think... Admittedly, I did not think about a triple province play. But I don't think they're triple provincing. I could eat my words on that. But without rice, I just don't think that's going to happen. Where did I draw a card off of Road Network? There's a chance that province should have gained a duchy. I should have thought a little bit harder about whether they could triple province or not. Getting a riverboat to me indicates they're trying to win the turn after. But gaining a hostelry... This kind of confuses me. Why are you gaining a riverboat? Unless you were trying to play it. I figured you'd have gained like a swap. Or, oh, I see, but you return swap. You would have gained like a hostelry then. Or just not swapped at all. Okay, so definitely not triple provincing this turn. That just seems very foolish. Because I have a bunch of rices. I feel like it's very easy for me to double province here, but let's see. Do I want to swap something? How do I swap something that makes money? We just don't swap on that one. This definitely feels like a win in hand. Let's calculate this out. So, 2 rices is 8 money. 9... 10. I probably want to play this poacher, actually. Definitely the most money I'm going to make is by doing something like this. Let's see. So this is 7, 8, or 7, 8. 4. Yeah, this is definitely 2 provinces. Unless I gain another endless chalice, but yeah, because we'll kill one of the hostelries. Swap. I am gonna play this poacher. So this is 2, 4. Yeah, this is definitely a win in hand. 3 coins. Guess I'll just gain a state and 2 provinces. One more state, sure. Alright, there you go. That's game 1. That was the first game. Alright. Moving on to game 2. Alright, game 2. Oh, I already don't like the amount of attacks I'm seeing. This looks like a very cancerous kingdom. Yeah, this kingdom looks awful if it gets going. I actually think 3-4 is better here. Governor's not really thinning. Bounty Hunter is thinning. Enchantress, I would have considered. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a really good counter. If they find Enchantress turn 3, I am kind of screwed. Bounty Hunter. What 5 do you take here? Torturer seems very greedy in some regards. This is all complicated by the fact that they have an Enchantress. There's a giant chance, like, I just kind of get screwed out of something. But the attack is pretty strong. I'm going to take a Torturer. If they have Enchantress right now, I'm going to be very sad. Oh my god, they have a... Oh, that sucks. That is really annoying. That's honestly... That's really bad. I guess I'll take a Seer? Tormentor? I don't... Okay. This gains off a Governor. You know, I'm realizing normally I think I just take a Seer. So yeah, the worst line happened. Do I take a Governor? I don't think so. I think I have to take a bounty. I really need to take a bounty hunter. I really gotta get thinning though. This deck is not gonna work without thinning. I think for consistency though, I'm gonna take the Seer. Now I gotta take a bounty hunter. Wow, this is not going well. Oh, and I drew both the cards I did not. This is just going so poorly. I think I gotta buy Star Chart. I cannot have that terrible of a shuffle again. Wow, this opening just sucked big time. This Enchantress attack is so annoying. One's poverty. Oh, well, I already did that. I just gotta take another bounty hunter. These are stacking torture attacks on me. I think I'd have to just resign. Our fishing village. Discard 2, but if they play another one, I'm kind of screwed. What is this? I can't buy actions. I think I'm just so far behind here. I'm just gonna resign. That sucked, but that's fine. Okay, game 3. Okay. Oh boy, we've got knights. Luckily there's thinning here, otherwise it can get pretty... Why do we have... Oh. Approaching army. Peril. This was the other one I was thinking of earlier when we had foray. I was thinking about... I thought it was Peril. Or Peril. Shop Mountain Shrine. How do we feel about Shop Mountain Shrine? Is there a plus buy? There's no plus buy. Well, there's loots. I was thinking the only plus buy in the kingdom was Sir Martin, but I think it's going to be Shop Mountain Shrine. Is there any fun synergies with Village Green here? Hunting Party? Priest, huh? I do kind of like Priest a bit more. You know, I really didn't think about all the trashers here. I was kind of honed in on Mountain Shrine. I didn't think about Priest or Sacrifice being enough. I think Priest is better, actually, than Mountain Shrine. Because there's a higher chance we can hit 5. Which we want, like, Old Witch or something. Or, like, actually probably just Hunting Party. I think I'll just take a Hunting Party. Maybe Damiana should have been the choice there, but... Do I already want Village Green? I'm kind of thinking about adding another priest for the sake of Hunting Party. But I think I'll just take Village Green. Do I want the Knights? I think I'd rather get an Old Witch into the deck. I kind of like the idea of just playing Village Green for next turn. And just like buy a Mountain Shrine. Yeah, I think that's the right play here. Because if I draw into the Old Witch, then I'm very sad. But Dame Anna is definitely is calling a little bit, because the trashing effect could be very strong here in the early game. Though it is also admittedly somewhat countered by Village Green. Not very, but it can be if you reveal two 3-cost cards and choose not to trash the Village Green. It gets discarded and you can play it. Another hunting party. I'm going to do this next turn. I think I will buy a Mountain Shrine. At some point, I need to click Peril. This is probably the... yeah, at some point I have to click Peril. Because I need that plus buy. Probably the priest dies once it outlives its time. Like, this would be the turn because I'm in debt, but also I want to very much trash my deck. So all right. Play a hunting party. See, this is where I feel like it would make sense to trash this priest. There's no action in the trash, right? Okay. I guess technically I should have played the priest first, but it doesn't matter for what I'm doing this turn. It also kind of solves the terminal problem I have. It does buff both of our mountain shrines, though. I just think there's a lot of advantage to doing this. Oh, that's... yeah, okay. Alright. I just think at some point, I'm going to want plus buy. Sword seems like a pretty good... I mean, admittedly, there is Village Green, so it's kind of mitigated, but... I don't know, what was the ideal... I mean, sword's pretty good, but what would be the ideal loot? Chalice, maybe? I guess Goat probably would have been best. I think I would have rather had... Wow. Okay. Well then. Oh, this is an annoying conundrum to solve. I think I got trashed though. Okay, 2 buys. Lot to do. Kind of want to click Dame Anna, but I don't think that's wise. I think I just click 2 hunting parties. Because I have exactly 2 terminals in the deck right now. It's Old Witch and Mountain Shrine. I don't think I want one more hunting party. I don't think Damn Anna is the correct play. I think it's just 2 hunting parties. Hunting party is draw. I also find the art it looks like it's out of a 90s game. That's what it looks like. Just the way the deer, I guess there's are kind of textured. Feels very late 90s game. Spell Scroll. Well, I'm glad I didn't buy Peril, because Spell Scroll kind of sucks here. Oh, they have a shield. So I did manage to draw a deck. Should have probably left an action to do something with, though. Because I'm about to be too thin. Oh, they have a... They already have a shield, so... I feel like I just start clicking Groundskeepers. Was Approaching Army active this turn? No. So this Mountain Shrine just activated that. The Knight's Pile being in this kingdom is kind of really annoying. Because I really want to do something better. But eventually Groundskeepers is going to be the answer. Sword makes 4 now. I just think 2 Groundskeepers... The problem is it doesn't really build my deck anywhere. I guess it can. I'm clicking 2 Groundskeepers. So I want to try to leave this shop, though. I want to try to hit Peril and trash my shop. I just really don't like the knight staring at me. Because, I mean, I guess not literally, but... Like, if I'm my opponent just bought 2 Groundskeepers. I want to start getting rid of those Groundskeepers. I want to buy Dame. But then there's also the problem of... What if you reveal Sir Martin? And And if you reveal Sir Martin, I feel like the game is much heavily no longer in your favor. Because your opponent has +2 buys. They're not really gain limited anymore. I would not be shocked if they also just click 2 groundskeepers, though. Oh, they buy Dame Anna. Great. Okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. And Dame Josephine sucks. Actually, it is a victory card, though. I want to leave this shop, though. Am I trying... Like, what did they do? They bought a village green? You can always play shop on Mountain Shrine. Oh, they have their thing again. How much money is this? 5, because approaching army. 10. 11. Yeah, that's going to be enough for whatever I want to do. Right, so yeah. Okay, I think I'm buying Dame Josephine, Dame Molly, in a village limited kingdom. That sounds... In a deck that only has 1 village, I'm going to take it. Oh god, I have opened up Sir Martin. That's not what I want to see. Luckily the loots are immune to knights, since they cost 7. But I think Dame Molly is just too good being a village. I think I took better knights. Presumably they're buying Sir Martin here. That just seems like a no-brainer. I've got the Outer Wilds Travelers song stuck in my head right now. I've been playing through Outer Wilds recently. And it's just going in my head. Very good game. But let's see what... Yeah, so they bought Sir Martin. That seems like a no-brainer. Okay, so we're just doing knights now. Oh my god, they have a shield. That's... I didn't even think about that. They have a shield. Okay. Well then. So that means Dame Josephine is not doing anything this turn. I'm probably buying Peril then. I gotta buy Sir Bailey, but Sir Bailey is just so good. Sextant. That's pretty good. The fact that they've had their shield 3 turns in a row is kind of crazy. So what knights are left in the pile? Sylvia, Michael is in there. Natalie, Sylvia, Michael, Vander. Luckily, I don't see Dame Josephine in hand. The best place for Dame Josephine is in the deck, so... And they are certainly going to play Sir Martin. Luckily, my loots are protected against. But yeah, the fact that they have a shield is ridiculous. I guess I'm getting rid of my old witch. I'm still kind of annoyed that they decided to play with the Knights pile. I was content to just not click it the entire game, but... Okay. I need them to not have their shield in hand. Okay, so they got rid of Sir Martin. This is why I took knights. We're buying coppers. Actually, that makes sense. Because you want to power up your priests. Yeah, I would have rather had shield, honestly. Okay. Village Green. Alright, Jane Josephine. Die. Oh, okay. Well. Trash of copper. Sword. Might actually just help them, though, if they have a Village Green in hand. Yeah, well, that's okay. Okay, what are we doing now? So the question is, how many knights are in play? I might need to buy... So I had... Because I might need the knights to split 5-5 in order to not just get deleted. In order for my deck to not just get destroyed. Yeah. So let's see. They have... Take a look. They have Sir Jestry. Dame Natalie, Dame Anna, Sir Martin just got trashed. So they have 3. And they just bought... Yeah, they have Dame Natalie, Dame Anna, Sir Destry. I have these 2. That's 5. These 2 are in the trash. That leaves Dame Sylvia, Sir Michael, Sir Vander. Okay, that's fine. And then I guess I'll just take a shop. Is shop better than nothing? That's the question. I don't think... yeah, shop's better than nothing because it's a target. Unfortunately, 2 of my knights are in my hand. Groundskeeper is okay. I thought the Knight's pile wasn't going to get touched. That's why I bought the Groundskeepers. Yeah, Dame Sylvia can die, I guess. Okay, so the Knights have split 5-5. Is Dame Molly in the trash? No, they have their shield. They still give me 1 coin, though. This kind of... I think this is just 2 groundskeepers and a village green. Let's see, really, do you want province? Do you want to get a province now? Well, actually, no, I have the points lead, so... See, I'm just going to take 2 groundskeepers and a village green. Definitely, that was the correct move there. Alright. Because if I can get all the groundskeepers, I can eventually win off of, like, buying just, like, duchies or even estates. I'd rather buy duchies, though, because they can get trashed. 2 knights, assuming they're still floating around. I'm definitely annoyed that the knights, we touched the knight's pile. And the fact they have a shield makes this so much worse. I mean, this reason, though, is why the knights have their, if a knight gets trashed by it, effect. Because otherwise this would be a one-sided game, unfortunately. Okay, whatever, that's fine. I think Groundskeeper is fine to die. It's not hitting any of my knights, though. So I just lost 2 groundskeepers. Great. Alright, play village green. Place this on that. Hunting party. Alright, please don't have shield. Okay. Play James Josephine first. And then we'll play Sir Michael. Discard. Well, 2 village greens, that's fine. Discard hammer and shield. Okay. This is definitely going to come down to the pile pressure. So, are all the knights in the trash? Wish I could see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So what knight do they have that's not in the trash? Sir Destry looks like. Yeah. Okay. I think it behooves me to take groundskeepers. I should also peril this because I only have... Yeah, I only have 2 terminals left. Insignia is not plus buy, but that's okay. Do I kill the hunting party? I'm kind of thinking about killing the hunting party. The question is, am I going to score next turn? Am I scoring next turn? Oh, they have Sir Vander? Wait, what? Sir Destry? Oh, Sir Destry's right there. Okay, so they have Sir Vander, which is honestly laughably bad compared to Sir Michael. Hunting party or groundskeeper? I think in the end game I'm gonna want groundskeeper, and then my deck's thin enough. I think duchies are the best buy for the knights because they can get trashed. Like, how many? Like, they only have 2 buys They have maximum of 3 gains of hammer. Piles are 5, but probably more like 6 because I'm going to keep buying groundskeepers. And I have 2 victory points already. They haven't gained a single groundskeeper yet, and I think that's definitely a mistake on their part. Buys a shop. Oh, off the hammer. Right, off the hammer gain. Not a plus buy loot. With only the 1 night trash, normally I give undos, but because information was revealed. Because the next loot is deterministic, so. The way I kind of do undos is I do it the same way the Templegate Games app lets you do it. Basically, if no information was revealed, you can undo as much as you like. But because he gained the loot there, unfortunately, if I'm going to be fair, buys a province. That seems pretty reasonable. Do I have a shop? But there's all the coppers are in the trash. Oh, they have their shield. Okay, well. Definitely need to buy some points here. Definitely need to buy some points here. My deck is very not functional. I kind of like to buy a province. If I buy a province, that puts me up to 12 points. And if I then top deck a hunting party, I mean, they only have 2 buys. They only have 3 gains. They just got a figurehead. So they only have... So yeah, province, top deck a hunting party. What's my 1 night again? Oh, Sir Michael. Admittedly, Sir Michael's not doing much because it's not as effective because they have 1, there's village greens, and 2, there's they have a shield. They played all their draw. It's time for Sir Michael to die. Okay, the knights are finally out of this game. And I'm left with 3 groundskeepers. So they can double province here. And I actually don't have a good response to that. Oh, actually, that's fine. So now they have 3 buys. I just don't think they're outscoring. I only have 3 gains. So they have their shield. I think I want to top. I definitely want to shop because ooh, not good. I really need to draw a card off the top here. There's a chance that should have been province to estates. But then I definitely would have had a worse turn. I also just realized shop's at 3. So I think in theory they could pile out, but I don't think they can make... I don't think they can pile out and do 9 points. I don't think they're doing 9 points. And they can't buy... I have 3 gains, so if I have a good turn, I can definitely win. I'm just worried I'm going to dud really hard on this shop play. let's see what they've got. Gains a silver. Buys peril. Sextant. So that's the second sextant. Rising gains a province. Okay, so there's a chance this turn goes really poorly. Okay, this turn's actually going good. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I drew everything. Okay, so if I buy Province Duchy, that puts me at Province Duchy is going to put me at plus 15 points. So that's then a difference of 35 to 18, a 17-point difference. And who's player one? So they could tie, but there's no way they're doing that. I think Province Duchy is going to seal the game. What happens if I buy just one province? I think I'm definitely buying... What happens if I buy two provinces and an estate? I think I'm definitely buying... Like, Province Duchy just feels like a win. In terms of... Well, it's not strictly a win, but... I don't think I need to buy two estates to stay ahead. Two provinces... See, the thing is, I can't buy because two provinces can beat this, so I think I just need to do that. And buys. Okay, this is actually really good. The province is in hand, which means if I play Hunting Party, it can skip past both provinces in theory. I definitely think I would have been losing this game without the groundskeepers. I think I've got this game in the bag. If I buy one more province with 3 groundskeepers in play, because the reality of it is I'm actually we're not that far ahead in points. Like 35 minus 14 is 21. In theory, in terms of number of cards bought, we're actually quite neck and neck. But because I've had I've been buying groundskeepers all game and kept up with the knights. What they have to show for it is a bunch of village greens, and what I have to show it is 14 extra points. Because, like, double province, I mean, they're not even hitting... Are they hitting double province? What is in their hand? They don't have 5 victory cards. Gains a silver. Sextant. Like, 2 provinces just loot. They're still buying peril, huh? Like, 2 provinces just loses. I think it's way too late to buy Groundskeeper. I think I just got this game in the bag. That's how I interpret this. Old Witch. Too old. That seems. They don't even have a. Okay, I think the order I play this is actually non-trivial. I think I play 1 Groundskeeper. Then play a Hunting Party. Hunt. Groundskeeper. I only have 3. Groundskeeper. Shop. Village Green. Okay, now what do I do? I'm definitely gonna buy. Definitely buying a province. Now the question is, so this is a difference of quite a lot of points. I don't think I need, like, how many points difference is that? That's 18 to, it's 26 points. And they have 1 Groundskeeper. I don't think I need to buy another duchy. I think I just need a top deck or a Hunting Party. There's not enough gains in this kingdom to do. They only have 4 gains counting the hammer. They only have 1 Groundskeeper. If they had more, I'd be a little worried. I would be shocked if they could do 20 points. So now they only need to do 24. I mean, that's 4 provinces worth of points. Definitely playing Hunting Party first in case there's a bunch of provinces. Admittedly, I did not think about the Old Witch curses counting it for points, but like, what would they have to buy with this groundskeeper in play? They only have one groundskeeper. They would need, right, because it's a 24-point difference. Provinces are basically 7. Duchies are worth 4. You would need oh, you're definitely not winning if you're doing that. I would think at this point. Five buys. I just don't think that's enough points. Are you just hoping I'm gonna dud? That's certainly what they're thinking. But I just top decked the hunting party. Okay. Okay, so I just have a win in hand now. Alright. Alright. And province duchy. Alright. That was a very long game 3. But now moving on to game 4. Trapper's Lodge. Top decking. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Craftsman looks good. Let's see, there's multiple ways to gain favors. Admittedly, Is there trashing though? Honestly, that's not a bad play. 3 coppers, top deck underling. I kind of do like that. I mean, because it just kind of puts an underling in your deck for free. It's like, do I really need to hit 5? None of the 5s look that great. I think I'm gonna do the same thing. Yeah, that silence is not really worth it yet. Carnival? Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about Carnival. I really don't think Carnival's the right answer for the first 5. But you could also, in theory, buy gain a gondola to play Carnival. Is Carnival the right choice? And I could, in theory, top deck experiments, so I could do that. I mean, it's the draw card. I'm gonna want to draw cards. Top deck experiment, gain experiment. Not what I was looking for. I'll take a village green. So there's 5 coppers down there. I like the idea of adding a bobble, but actually I don't really need a bobble, do I? Definitely an experiment or underling. Definitely need to not lose on the village green split. I top deck a village green. Yeah, that was the right choice. Gains of Gondola. Interesting. I only gained it for its bottom text effect, so. I guess the next turn effect is nice. Nice on it. You know, we're just buying, what, King's Cash? Okay, because we're buying King's Cash. Again. One more Carnival. Okay then. That's a really bad turn. Okay. Did I gain a village green or did I gain a carnival off of that? That should have been a village green. I just don't think I play this. I think I just like gain 2 experiments or something. Or even just like next turn duration. I could just take a bobble. I'm buying experiment by bobble. I'm buying bobble. When did they buy silos? Oh, the last turn. I imagine they're gonna top deck and buys and buy 2 village greens. I imagine that's what I would do. Why would you not just do the top decking effect? Okay, so we gotta find a carnival. Okay, not what I wanted again. Coin top deck. Gondola for next turn. Top deck village green. Yeah, that's the second time, possibly the third time that's happened to me. Carnival are reeling 4 coppers. That's one advantage to the favor. Having the favor is that you can use it in the action phase off of Craftsman, but again, I feel like I'm just behind. I don't know. Maybe the opening was weird. Maybe getting experience was not worth it, but I don't understand the favors. I don't think you need that many favors. Yeah. I think the village is split 6-4. Means village. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, the village is split. In not a nice way. What did they do? They bought another bauble. I think I just top decked 2 experiments. I could also then, or I could also, it's probably more efficient for me to buy. Like, would a rogue make sense? I think it's a choose, right? Yeah. That's not as good when they have 6 village greens in their deck, though. I think rogue's going to be too slow. I think I'm really prone to draw distant lands dead. Maybe rogue is what I need. Rogue is kind of weak though. Otherwise it is just like top deck 4 experiments. And I'm not really progressing my deck otherwise. Between rogue and experiment. Maybe I can try to do both. Rogue and then top deck 2 experiments. Alright, favor, top decking, top deck, top deck. I'm not sure about that. Distant lands. Yeah. I do need to start gaining those. I'm hoping I'll draw around to my craftsman and I can gain play distant lands. I'm not sure about the King's Cash. I don't think the King's Cash is worth it. Are you buying a gondola? To play your distant lands? You just can't. That's an interesting play. That was pretty good. And you probably trash the underling. Gain me a distant lands. Yeah. I maybe could have gained and played something this turn if I thought harder. Top decking. There's only 5 money after this. I could also go coin buy and buy a bunch of experiments and then top deck 2 of them. Given how there's 4 cards there and I don't think any of them are good. Yeah, there's a village green. I don't think that would have helped me very much. Not sure how this game's gonna end. Given how our decks are functioning, King's Cash is a good reason to have King's Cash. I don't think they understand what the bottom. Like, do they just not understand what the bottom text of? Oh no, they do, because they just clicked +1 on this bobble right here. Just top decked 4 experiments. Buy distant lands. That makes sense. Wow, that sucks. Guess I'll do next turn. Give me a distant lands, I guess. I don't think I'm winning this game either. What did I have in that hand? Misclicks are different. I think I'm losing though, still. I don't know why I never noticed that underling is like carrying a guy. I always just saw this guy and I was like, this is the underling. But no, he's also like carrying a dude. I'm not gonna unsee that. I'm not gonna unsee that now. If I don't draw well, I'm probably just gonna resign. I'm not even sure what happened. I think I just didn't have good shuffles. I had a couple bad turns of Carnival. Maybe I spent dinking, or maybe I was dinking around too much with experiments at the early game. And like, they're not gonna dud if they top deck a bunch of experiments every turn. If they can top deck the pile, basically. Let's see what's going on. Can I find a Carnival? Okay. Yeah, this rogue did not do anything for me. I should have bought something better. Coin by... I'm going to go up to 4 money. I'm probably just losing though. You're starting with 10 cards in your hand. That's unfortunate. So they've played all their distant lands. I've played my 2, but a lot of clicking for them though. Again, every time they play ball, I gotta click it. Surprised they didn't add like another silver to their deck though. Well, they just have the 3 pile. Yeah. I think I don't know, I lost the village split. I lost carnivals. I'm not sure what happened there. That's okay. Game 5. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Miser, my thing I really want to make work. Again, where are the buys? This figurine counts. Crown looks pretty strong with some of the... I can imagine be pretty strong with some of the loots. Is there a way to gain Lost City and then play Sword? I don't think there's a way to gain Lost City then play Sword. I guess there's a way to gain Lost City not in the buy phase. I think you should open like Church and like Silver or something. Definitely want a Church. Do I want a Silver? If I click Expedition and I don't find my Church, I'm very sad. I think I just click Silver. You're playing with Miser, huh? There's exactly 6 coppers down there. I think that's worth clicking Expedition for. Guarantees I hit 5. Definitely need to gain a pickaxe at some point. Ooh, this is not what I wanted to see. I did not want to see my Church in coppers. So there's 2 estates, a silver. Definitely need to play the church though. Just set 1 aside so I can trash an estate. Gonna tempt me into miser. I'm tempted. Take a lost city though. I'm clicking the draw cards. I feel like I want pickaxe. But what am I doing with pickaxe? That's the thing. I'm just gonna click on 1 more lost city. Do I sit aside? Do I want another miser? Definitely want to set aside 3 actually, because I'm going to trigger the shuffle. There's another lost city down there. Like another miser. And yep. I'll take the pickaxe now. Definitely want to trash that silver. Huh. We just set aside the pickaxe. I could profit for 4 and buy something. Buy like a crown. Because then I could double play the loot. Perhaps. orb. See, this is the thing. They've got 6 coppers on the mat. In theory, I could also get 6 coppers on the mat this turn. But I have 3 lost cities. Don't trash. I think, yeah, I'll just crown miser, copper to mat, copper to mat. Miser. And like buy 2 crowns. Shield, that looks pretty good. Let me buy a crown. Probably, let's see, because how many crowns on treasures? So I have 3 crowns. Definitely want to, I think I just want to crown 1 lost city. Though I could... This is not clear. Because then I could also double play the miser and leave a crown to double play the shield. If I double, it's like 14, 20. I get triple province. Buys a lost city. That changes things. I get triple province this turn. And I don't think there's any way... I think I want to... I have another crown, so I think I want to just go... Crown, crown, lost city... Miser, copper to mat, profit. Play my lost city. Profit. End actions. Pickaxe my church. Staff, that's pretty good. Staff my shield. And I just buy 3 provinces. Oh my god, this is a terrible... Oh, goodness. Wow. I should have probably thought... Okay. I could have thought a little harder about that, probably. I'm just going to tempt them into buying a lost city, and everything will be fine. Wow, this is the worst draw I could have possibly had. Ugh. That's what I get for just clicking 3 provinces. Buys expedition, buys expedition. They have 1 crown. I actually think I'm in a really awkward spot here. I think I have to buy Province Estate. They gain... I think I have to buy... If they buy a province, that puts them up to 12. There's 2 provinces left. There's like... They only have the 1 last... But they have all their deck in their hand. Like, there's no way they're not going to be able to triple province. I think I just have to buy Province Estate. And do I have a winning line here? This is unbelievably bad. Like, this draw is going to lose me the game, for sure. They have 2 misers and a crown. And they have... He reveals... They have 3 loots. So if they crown... They have... Like, that's just 21 money right there. So I can't... I've got to buy a province. I think this just loses, though. Yeah, I would have lost if I didn't buy the province. Okay, game 6. Tireless and fawning. You want apprentice. There's castles I see. There's loots. We've had a lot of loots this game. Might be worth opening Guardian. I do have the 3/4. Indeed. Herb Gatherer. Oh my god, is that the only plus buy again? Is the only plus buy? Where are the... See, normally I would just buy Guardian or buy Apprentice. But if without control of the plus buy... I think I also need to click Herb Gatherer. Just buy silver. Oh, we're buying gold this game? We're buying gold this game. Cargo ship. Oh my god, my Herb Gatherer bottom decked. That's so annoying. I guess I'm taking Acolyte. We're playing copper? Don't you have a gold? Or is the other gold's probably in your hand? I'm buying Apprentice. Well, actually, Acolyte can trash. I don't think I want to rotate. I was going to say Apprentice, but now I have Acolyte. Oh yeah, I also have a cargo ship. I did forget about that cargo ship. I'll have to admit. Based on that, I kind of want to get Apprentice at this point. Okay, I think that was a good play. kind of don't want to buy this bazaar, but I think I should. Yeah, I would take the bazaar so they don't have anything. Do I want? How do I feel about just trashing a copper? Did I see my other estate? I think I just don't want to play as apprentice, actually. Do I want a province? When did I... Draws an estate, trashes estate, draws a copper and an estate. Shuffles. Copper, estate... I think I just want to... I kind of like the idea of just buying a province, though. Okay, so now I can trash this Acolyte, draw a bunch of cards. Cargo ship, moneylender, herb gatherer, play a gold. I'd like to just buy a province. I would have liked to just buy a province and an apprentice here. That'd be my ideal, but I'm 1 coin short. I think to set up my next turn, though, I probably should. Yeah, I'm going to set aside that. Buy a villain, maybe? It could just be buy gold. It's not unreasonable. Yeah, I'll buy gold. There's 2 acolytes in the trash. They have 1 because I trashed mine. I don't think I get to the point where you want to buy Guardian. Actually, that's like a pretty ideal draw. So we can do that. And then one more apprentice. That, I think that's a little excessive. One more apprentice. Well, that's a bad draw. I can set up for next turn, though. I think I'm behind again. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. This is 12. Let's see. What am I? I am not saying numbers. 9, 13. Wait. Yeah. Honestly, Crumbling Castle probably has the most value. But then I open up the double buy into I'll take it. My cargo ship has been very unhelpful. That's kind of what you get for the tireless trait. I just lose the province duchy. I think the small castle, haunted castle line actually helps me. Since I can top deck Bizarre Gold. By duchy. That would be the ideal line if they take that. I think Province Duchy. They're 1 point ahead. I think that's enough to just go Province Duchy. Yeah, I just gotta buy Duchy. I mean, they're definitely gonna hit Province. Yeah. Okay, well. Oh, gotta trust the searches. Alright. Well, there you go.